This episode of 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die is brought to you by T Guitars. If you want a good, honest electric guitar, then check out T Guitars. Available in 3 models, with each one tailorable to your needs. Get your hands on a T guitar, made in Australia, made to be played.
You ever heard a song that you think is really shit? A song that makes you wonder how did that become a hit? Sometimes you need to hear a discussion about that in regular podcast format. Well, there's a lot of bad songs that we're gonna attack. 1001 steaming piles of crap. I'm telling you the truth, you know that we don't lie. Here's 1001 songs that make you wanna die. Oh.
And now, here's your hosts, Zav, Bevo, Dan, and Gypsy. This is 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die, and we are going to be revising the 25th Annual Grammy Awards from 1983.
Tell me that sting you have for the music there, Chibs. Is that from the Grammys or is it just a generic?
I'm going on a limb to say that's a generic award-sounding thing.
I'm pretty sure the Grammys use a generic sting, so yes, it is from the Grammys.
It is official Grammys, whatever that is.
Nah, it's not. I looked up like free award ceremony sample download torrent.
I know you would have.
And I got
free.
Actually, I think if you go back like, to the first or second episode, I used the wrong one. And it's like dun dun dun. It's like I'm editing it, going, no, yep, that'll do.
I
thought you were going for dramatic.
It was very dramatic, but no, I wasn't. I just dropped the wrong sample, and just clicking on something and hitting delete just seemed like too much effort.
Yeah.
That goes to show how much goes into this podcast.
I can imagine, if I was the person doing all the work and stuff, and I'd turned to you and said, "Hey, Chibs, I want to for this Grammys thing, I need to get the official thing. Like, how should I go about it?" You would have just stared at me and went, "Just put in free fucking ceremony music and click the first thing that comes up." And I'd be like, "Oh, but it's the Grammys," and you'd be like, "Who gives a shit?"
No one's going to talk about it on the podcast.
They won't bring it up.
I'm going to spell it out. It is GOOGLE.
Dot.
Oh Christ.
Yeah. .org.
Also, so introducing Gavin once again.
Yes, we're down a member and up one.
What up? I think we've upgraded.
So Gav is back. Zav sent us a message earlier and said, "Me no internet, me scared."
Me using less word for fear of not
using not too much data.
No one knows how he actually sent us the message, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah. I saw a smoke signal. Yeah.
Oh Christ. Anyway, great to be back. Yeah. Excited to be here. Fucking Grammys. All about it.
Gav. And this guy just stepped in about half an hour ago. So let's see what bullshit he's going to pick here.
Last minute, last minute, like silver. I step in.
Get ready to be roasted by Chibs.
You guys want to know who hosted the Grammys in 19?
Who did
I've
host
never
them?
fucking roasted anyone on this episode, Ben Southern. Never.
You roast anyone that doesn't choose Kanye West, even if Kanye West is not an option to be chosen.
I did blow up about the fact that someone went and picked the Beatles in 1969 over Kanye West.
His best work was ahead of him, but we won't hold that against him.
Yeah. Who hosted it, Bevo?
John Denver, once again.
John Denver.
He's all about. This guy's everywhere. Good on him. Yeah. And again, I'm not going to go on about the gliding incident.
Well, I was going to look at...
We've already spoken about that.
When did he die? 1997. No way.
Yeah.
John Denver.
I thought it was early.
I remember the day he died.
Day the music died.
I was actually in a glider at the same time.
But
glider's such a fucking weird way to die.
Land it right now. If Denver's going down, we're definitely going down.
Denver's going down. I feel like that's the name of a whole song waiting to happen.
What was it, 97?
97, yeah.
Yeah, fuck. We can joke about it all we want now.
Denver's going down.
Yeah.
Denver's going down.
Take me fucking home.
What hopes do we have?
He's got a real fucking
flying machines. Pieces on the ground.
Yeah. The trick is machine, Denver. Flying machine, not a fucking paper aeroplane that you sit in.
I've just Googled as well. An avid pilot, Denver died at the age of 53 in a single fatality crash while piloting his recently purchased light plane. So it's probably
It
still
wasn't
in
even
warranty
Yeah.
at the time.
I'm looking at a picture of the plane right now. Actually, it's obviously it's quite small, but it's not what you call a fucking it's not like a hang glider. I was picturing like a hang glider when you were all saying glider just now, but that's
Look, I'm basing that. I'm
it's funny,
basing that off information I remember from 1997. It's nothing to actually go off.
You're on heaps of LSD back then.
But I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because that's what I do.
He does.
Yeah.
Where's his feet in?
Yeah. It's all right. This could just keep going and going. The record of the year nominees: Rosanna by Toto, Steppin' Out by Joe Jackson, Ebony and Ivory, possibly the most racist of songs, by Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder. Always on My Mind, Willie Nelson, and Chariots of Fire. Is it by Vangelis?
Vangelis, yeah. Vangelis?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you reckon they had to explain the visual nuances of that Ebony and Ivory to Stevie Wonder?
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought he was Ivory.
Yeah, he was like, "What does that mean? What are you calling me? What's that mean?"
Yeah. So Rosanna by Toto won.
Live together in perfect harmony.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crashing faster than Denver's glider.
Who do you have winning record of the year, Dan Sutherland?
Yeah, also Toto by Rosanna. Well, I've done it again. Rosanna
Yeah,
by
you've
Toto.
gone and done it again. You look like an idiot.
Clearly a big fan.
Yeah, yeah, I actually am, regardless of how I just said that. But anyway, I did listen to the other stuff. And I hadn't heard "Stepping Out" by Joe Jackson, so I listened to it, and I had this note: really shit song, no place being anywhere near Toto. Ebony and Ivory, I listened to it. I thought it was a good song, but not better than Rosanna. Sorry, Always on My Mind, amazing song.
Balloon?
Yep.
And Chariots of Fire, pretty damn epic. Still not better than Toto. It is epic, hey? It's epic song.
It totally is. It does make you want to run in slow motion everywhere.
Yeah.
You got to think they made that without the cliche of running in slow motion, like someone just made that. That's
Yeah, like
epic.
Chariots of Fire didn't exist when Chariots of Fire came.
Yeah, yeah.
That's perfect.
So you got Toto by Rosanna.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff.
You know
Gav.
what?
No, I don't need to know. Gav.
Gav, for something a bit different, I've gone for Rosanna by Toto, actually.
Oh, different.
Beautiful.
Yeah. For me, that one obviously just an absolute banger. Big jaunty piano gets me rock hard. I was all about it. Stepping Out by Joe Jackson was actually a close second for me. I reckon that's a fucking good song as well.
Fuck off, Gavin.
Eat a massive dick chips. Hey, look, if Kanye had produced it, you'd be jumping up and down on me right now. Yeah, fucking oath, I've listened to it.
Kanye wouldn't have set foot in the fucking building.
I read Joe Jackson's description of that track. He was talking about how he was clubbing all over the city and he just wanted to catch that tinkling sound of the lights when you're between clubs, a bit fucked up in a taxi. And I was like,
I wish
listen to the
Joe
opening.
Jackson was fucking dead in a gliding accident.
Hey, yeah. Yeah.
Well, look, fair enough.
Preferably in 1980, so this
Stepping Out.
idea hadn't even got close to his head.
Stepping out. I wish he was falling out. Stepping out of a plane.
Stepping out of a fucking 10-story window.
All right, well, he didn't,
yeah,
and he produced
wrong.
this track, and it was a fucking banger. All right, so anyway, I'm definitely
And you
saying,
picked it second, and it made me this angry.
yeah, I know. Imagine if I'd said it was
And I
the
can
winner.
see on Bevo's face right now that he's fucking ready to go. So what did you pick?
No. I have two stories about Rosanna by Toto. The first of which is that I performed it with my friend.
Instrumentally at his grandparents' wedding anniversary.
Orgy.
Yeah.
No, it was well, I studied music at uni, and my friend who was a drummer, who still is a drummer, chose Rosanna as one of his songs to do as his final exam, and I played guitar for him. And the horn section he'd invited up to play didn't learn the parts properly. So in the song when it goes bow, meet you all the way, and it's like fucking Minto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine
Minto.
Imagine.
Oh God.
They fucked it so hard, and there's a YouTube video of it too. So I'll show you guys.
You
that.
gotta drop the link in the show notes.
Yeah, we'll put that in the show
And the
notes.
second story about Rosanna by Toto is that I saw Toto live last year, and it was the most boring concert I've ever been to until they played Rosanna.
Really?
And the whole place just went up in fucking, like, people started partying.
Africa didn't get 'em going?
I think Africa was after Rosanna.
If they don't close the set with Africa,
Right.
then no
So
one's
it
going to
was
stick
like-
around.
What about what's the other one? The Hold the Line?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
The
early.
line
That was
killed-
early, and it didn't rock as much as it should have. And like the audience was just sitting there taking it in, and then Rosanna, and then everyone just sort of like, "Ooh, it's a party," and that was it.
Yeah,
And they
okay.
finished the set with a Weezer cover,
Really?
Hash
What?
Pipe.
That's absurd.
Oh, that's so because
Oh, that's
so
a cool song.
Weezer and Toto did a split EP recently.
Did they?
Yeah, it's fucking
Well, let me-
craziness. Or actually, no, I think Weezer covered it like a song on their album, which is an album of covers, and
That's
in
right, yeah.
response, Toto did a Weezer song.
I actually
Okay,
met.
Oh, right. So nothing like you just said.
Yeah, the exact opposite of what you're talking about, Dan Southern. Is that
I'm
right?
sorry.
Split EP,
sorry to
they
hog
just
the-
split one song each.
Sorry to hog the cast, but I actually
On
met
different
Steve
compilations.
Lukather that night as well after the gig.
You met who, sorry?
Steve Lukather, the
Steve
guitar
Lukather?
player from Toto.
Nice.
Me and Raf got backstage passes, which was pretty cool.
How was he?
And I asked him, I said, "Why'd you pick Hash Pipe as your cover?" And he goes, "Oh, because Weezer did Africa." And I said, "Yeah, but why Hash Pipe? Why didn't you do like any other Weezer song?" And he was talking about how he grew up in California and loved smoking weed and stuff. So yeah,
fuck
there you
yeah.
go.
How about
Little
Weezer getting
insider
that
information.
recent tour got COVID fucked? What was that Weezer, Green Day, and
Fallout Boy.
Fallout
Yeah.
Boy? Yeah, I had tickets to
Yeah.
that. I just got the money back, which was way less exciting than actually going to the show.
Yeah.
We
I
got
actually
that
met
one.
the drummer from Toto as well once. Real quick story. Met him. Didn't realize it was him. Chatting away to him like it was just anyone. He's like, "G'day, I'm Simon." I'm like, "Hello, Simon." And it was at this drum thing. Chatting away to him, having some coffee, and then like Simon Phillips from Toto. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, mate, could you get out of here?" Runs up on the drums and starts playing, and then there's like all these people front and center taking photos, just drooling, and I'm like, "Oh, I kind of blew that opportunity."
They probably thought you were a cool dude for not like treating him like a rock
Yeah,
star.
that's how I like to
No one
remember the
knows.
conversation too.
Oh.
What do you pick, Chibs?
Yeah, Rosanna. Pretty much everything else there is horse shit.
Yeah,
Chariots of Fire is epic, but fuck off.
Yeah.
That
That was across the board,
yeah.
wasn't it? That was all Rosanna? Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah.
choice from the Grammy
And
board.
it was the winner, so the Grammys got that one right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the album of the year nominees was Toto 4 by John Cougar. No, it's not by Toto.
By Toto 4.
Just before he became a Mellencamp.
By Rosanna.
Yeah,
Rosanna
Toto 4.
did that.
The old switcheroo.
Toto 4 by Toto, American Fool by John Cougar, The Night Fly by Donald Fagen, The Nylon Curtain, Billy Joel, and Tug of War, Paul McCartney. The winner was Toto 4. Toto, just cleaning up at these 1983 Grammys. Who do you have as the winner of Album of the Year in 1983, Dan Southern?
Toto. Was going to listen to everything else on the list, and I thought it's probably not going to be as good as Toto. So I was like, I'm going to try and listen to it. I listened to John Cougar's album, and I wrote down, this album sounds like every pub rock cover band I've ever seen, and it's
Yep.
really shit. And then I just didn't listen to any others. So
Wait, is
yeah.
John Cougar Mellencamp,
yeah.
or is that someone different?
No, same dude.
Where'd Mellencamp come
I think
from?
that's his real name, and he was kind of like, he didn't have it because he didn't want to confuse people with the long name, and then he went, "Nah, fuck it, that's who I am."
Then he went
I'm
and
just making
confused
this
people
up,
by
though,
adding
yeah.
it later. What a dick.
Probably worth looking up.
Yeah, who the fuck does he think he is?
John
You can't
Cougar
just be
Mellencamp.
interchanging your names like
such
that.
Such a
Yeah.
joker. Such a
No,
fucking
What's your
okay.
Prince?
His real name is John J. Mellencamp, and then his like stage name was John Cougar, and then he obviously put them together.
Yeah, fair enough.
Clever. Gav.
Yeah, I didn't want to suck the old Toto teat too much tonight, so I've gone for my winner
you
being
are.
The Nylon Curtain by Billy Joel. Nylon Curtain.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Billy Joel.
Allentown.
Allentown's a banger.
Allentown.
Allentown. Absolutely fucking back.
That's the train to Allentown leaving.
Oh, I did listen to that actually. Doesn't
Yeah.
he swear?
I think he swears a bit.
Yeah,
Billy
in
Joel.
Allentown.
Not my Billy.
Not
He's a pretty rough dude from New York, man.
yeah,
I
he's
don't
a
know
he's a
about you,
fucking
man.
I know.
all
I just
about
heard
it.
a swear word and it surprised me. I'm like, oh, John.
Good Night Saigon on that album as well, which is a fucking banger.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and Pressure.
Yeah, Pressure. as
Pressure.
well.
Oh my
Absolutely.
fucking god.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
Really.
Jesus
And look,
Christ.
obviously, Toto 4 finishes off with Africa, which is obviously a fucking absolute hit. But as far as, having Rosanna in Africa, that's probably the only strong points of that Toto album. That
And
Billy
that's the
Joel one
first
is
album. That's the first track and the last track, so it's a
yeah,
shit sandwich.
exactly. It was shit and a whole lot of filler, but with that Billy Joel one, it's got a real nice grow to it, and that's why I went. Interestingly enough, actually, a lot of short albums in this lineup. Toto 4 was only 10 songs, 42 minutes long. Billy Joel's Nylon Curtain was 9 songs, also 42 minutes long. A little bit later, we're going to talk about Eye of the Tiger, 9 songs, 38 minutes long. A lot of short albums in the early 80s there. So
I only play 80s Joel.
I fucking do only play 80s Joel. But no, that's where I'm going. I'm going 80s Joel on this one.
Play River of Dreams.
Yeah.
Fuck, I only play 80s Joel. Bevo.
The problem with a podcast about shit songs is that you never really get to talk about Billy Joel much. Because he's
Nah, he's
incredible.
never going to turn up. Because
Have you
He's
seen
a
that?
fucking
all
great
good.
songwriter.
Have you seen that documentary though about how he fucked his band off and
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
The hired guns or whatever it is.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely fucked his band. But
Who cares?
to be fair, he did have all of his money stolen, and it made him a bit surly. So fair enough.
And yeah, doesn't make the band any worse, does it? But what was I going to say? Billy Joel, yeah, he wrote so many good songs that he decided he just didn't want to write any more songs anymore after 1993, and good on him. So quit while you're ahead and keep touring.
Not
and-
enough.
Yeah, so definitely
enough.
the Nylon Curtain.
That's your winner. That is also my winner.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can't go wrong.
I thought I was going to be a little outspoken on that one. I'm good to see some support.
Ah,
Good
no,
to
you
see
can't
some
go wrong with
support
Jo-
from Chibs. I thought he was going to shout me down no matter what I
Can't go
picked.
past Joel.
Good to know that's not the case.
I thought I wanted Toto, and then I actually looked at the track listing because I thought there was at least 3 good singles on there, but there's only 2.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only 2. Yeah. Okay, the best new artists. The nominees were Men at Work, Asia, Jennifer Holliday, The Human League, and Stray Cats. Now, let me just, before I ask what you're going to pick, can I guess what you're going to pick?
Please.
Okay, I'm going to guess Gavin picks Stray Cats. Bevo picks Stray Cats. And Dan Southern picks something fucking dumb like the Human League, but only based off Mighty Boosh references. How close am I?
Brilliant.
You were very close to me because I was like, surely it's the Human League because they got some good shit. And I went in and checked it out. I'm like, fuck, they've released 4 albums before this. They can't really be best new artist, right?
Surely not.
Yeah,
Like,
you would
that
think
doesn't-
so.
Like,
But
yeah.
they also, this could be the whole, like they didn't release them in the States or something, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know, but I do love Human League, but I didn't realize that at this time they had released so much. So how does that work? Best new artist,
It's
4
like
albums.
a breakthrough, you know, I guess it's like a breakthrough artist. Like, you know,
Surely it should just be
um,
based on when they first had their first release, and then there's a time limit after that.
Yeah, you would think so.
all things are
but
farce.
I think we'll find. Yeah, I mean, it's all a load of shit.
To be a best new artist, you had to have released.
Imagine
in
how
the last
surly
year
you'd
or
be
something.
accepting that award though, like slogging it for 10 years and then getting
Yeah.
best new art.
Well, it's like how
Finally got it.
Maroon, when Songs for Jane came out by Maroon 5, that album was out for 2 or 3 years before they had a hit off it.
Any band that gets
Um,
successful within the first year of starting is fucked.
Yeah, I saw Maroon 5 play at the Gaelic Club.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, I just had.
What year
I
was
at-
that?
I was at TAFE. It was within a couple of months of Songs for
2019.
Jane. Yeah, Songs
So they were
for
playing
Jane
they were
coming
playing
out.
straight up songs for Jane bangers at the
It
fucking
was
Gaelic
that
Club.
that was the only album they had, and I was at
Jesus.
TAFE in Ultimo at UTS campus,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
a
it's
mate
just
was
down the
like,
road.
yeah, you want to go get some beers at the Gaelic Club? There's this band playing that's meant to be pretty good. I'm like, yeah, fuck, whatever. I'm always waiting for a train, which in Sydney, you know, is like
So
4
fucking-
hours apart. So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, no worries. Walk in. Some bands playing before, then they come on and just kick into Harder to Breathe. And I fucking watch Maroon 5
Sick.
play.
That's
Yeah.
that's really fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's a great album. Absolutely fucking great
It's
album.
so
Incredible
good.
album.
So good. Anyway, they weren't nominated in 1983. So let's see. Who do you have, Dan Southern?
I also have. I had Men at Work, based off the fact that I do not like them, but they appear to be the best on the list. Like,
Good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me. Gavin.
Can't read my own notes.
The best smelling pile of shit in the.
I've got I've got Men at Work also, but because I think they're good, not because I think they're bad.
Fair enough. Bevo.
You might remember in the Kylie Minogue episode of the podcast, I spoke about how every Aussie success story is off the tails of a American one.
Yeah.
Men at Work are like the Aussie Police, I think. Even though Land Down is a shit song, they have some really, really good other songs.
They do have some good other
And they're
songs.
kind of like the Aussie Police. So Men at Work.
Yeah. I also went Men at Work.
Yeah, you were way
End
off.
up.
That's a sweep.
Well, it looks like the
And I
Grammys
got it
weren't
wrong.
because that was the
I got it
winner.
wrong. I got it. No, well, yeah, it was the winner. Yes, thank you, Gavin.
That's what I'm
And
here for.
one more fucking category here. The best rock performance by a duo or group with vocal, different to instrumental rock songs,
Fucking-
which that's
Well,
its own
no,
category.
that puts Chariots of
Yeah,
Fire out.
That was Chariots of Fire. They already in there. Okay, the nominees were Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, Asia by Asia, Centerfold by the Jay Giles Band, Don't Fight It,
I think.
Giles. Is this like a Jossie Fellatio again?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Don't Fight It, Kenny Loggins and Steve Parr, and Valley Girl by Frank and Moon Zappa.
Never.
Who do you have, Dan
We'll
Southern?
never talk about Frank Zappa on the podcast.
Oh, we could do a fucking season. We could dedicate
You
a
could
season to
not
that.
do a season of Frank Zappa.
I hadn't heard much Frank Zappa. I know
Frank
he's a
Zappa's
weirdo,
fucking
so
excellent.
I went and listened to that song and I thought it was great.
Yeah.
So there's that, but I didn't choose that. Then the Kenny Loggins song, that wasn't in his top 5, so I didn't listen to it.
What about Steve Parr? Was it in Steve Parr's top 5?
Maybe. Maybe they've got a joint top 5 that I don't know about.
know.
Then the JG Jealous Band, whatever they're called, I wrote down Bev. Bev would have chosen this for sure, and I can't remember why. And it's
Because it
probably,
goes,
it's probably
na,
like
na,
a
na,
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 na.
na,
Yeah, that's fuck off.
All about the
And
nun.
then they whistle. For 2 minutes.
Asia by Asia is like crazy 80s sound. I thought it was pretty cool, but of course it's Eye of the Tiger.
Okay. Gav.
Yeah, short and sweet. Oh, the Tiger. It's a fucking banger. Can't go wrong.
Bevo.
To quote Jack Black, "Eye of La Tigre."
Was that from Nacho Libre?
I don't know.
Just him talking shit.
I think it's off the third Tenacious D album.
Oh right, yeah, from a track.
I went Centerfold by the GJJ Gardner Homes.
GJ Gardner Homes.
Big shout out to our sponsor, GJ Gardner Homes, for all your home building needs.
GJ Gardner Homes.
Because I really
It's
like
a
that
GJ.
song.
It's a GJ.
It's a GJ. It's got to be a GJ.
GJ Gardner Homes.
DJ Giles Band.
1001 jingles that make you want to die.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look. Yeah. Let's not talk about Frank Zappa. I'll get all fucking fired up. All right. Thanks for listening. Go fuck yourself. Bye.
You're an idiot.
Bye.